Hey, what's up guys? Chad here. I'm with my friend Jerry. Again, if you've been following my channel, you probably saw the video I did with Jerry. For those of you that haven't seen it, let's do a really quick recap. What's the deal, man? Tell everyone how amazing it is that you're here right now.
Well, I don't even believe myself sometimes. Just sitting there in my home in the United States for 2 years and researching the Philippines, and it just light bulb went off my head. And what am I doing here, you know? And make a long story short, I packed up, sold everything, moved over here with no regrets whatsoever. I'm still able to communicate with my family over there, and so it's not like I'm 12,000 miles away.
Right.
It's almost like I'm right next door to them, because that's instantaneous.
And you do video calls with your family all the time, right?
Do video calls just about every day with my family.
Yep.
Sometimes I wake up because I get confused sometimes with the time difference, you know.
Totally.
And I'll call and you know, they say, how you doing today? Well, I don't know. It's only 1 o'clock in the morning here. Oh, well, it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. You know, sorry about that.
Call them at the wrong time.
Yeah, I'll call you a few hours later. You know, but moving here was a great decision of mine. I don't regret it one single bit. I've met a lot of great people here. I think we talked before on there about the trikes.
Yeah, and we can talk about that again.
I have to tell you now, because I told you that I could not believe how they drove here. No stop signs, no red lights. I've never seen an accident until yesterday.
Oh, you saw one?
I was in one with them.
Okay, I don't even know this story.
Yeah.
All right, tell the story.
I took and was at Robinson Mall, and I went out and I got on this trike. The guy said, "Where am I going?" You know, and I told him my apartment here, and he said, "All right." So he takes off, and he's looking at his left shoulder and ran over a curb and hit a no parking sign.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Were you the only one in there?
I was the only one in there, you know, and I asked him, you know, I said, "What bar did you just leave?" You know.
You're okay, like no issue.
Yeah, we wasn't going that fast. I mean,
but that is a rarity here.
That is a rarity. I mean, I said, you know, I've never seen an accident here. Then all of a sudden I see one and I'm in it. You know?
You were just telling me about that, how
yeah.
you're amazed. The traffic here looks kind of chaotic. There is a flow to it, surprisingly, with no stoplights, no stop signs. Everything is merging. And it's amazing you don't see a lot of accidents. I never have either.
You don't even see any dents on the cars around here.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? They're scratches or nothing, you know. Now on the trikes is a different story, but I imagine they've got plenty of miles on them, you know, because it seems like they're constantly moving day in, day out, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But
so to back up, for those of you that haven't seen the video with Jerry, how many times have you flown before you came all the way to the Philippines?
Let me count here.
Zero.
Yeah,
and then you hop on a plane and you come all this way to a completely different culture, different country.
Yeah, hop on, and I flew over here, you know, and I really enjoyed the flight, except for about the 15-hour flight from San Francisco to Manila.
That's a long haul.
That's a long haul.
Yeah.
And after about 9 hours into the flight, it kind of dawned on me, you know, he hadn't stopped for gas yet, you know. They checked this thing, because we're in the middle of the ocean.
This giant metal thing that's just floating above the ocean.
And you know, it's almost like being in an apartment, I guess, because you don't really know you're flying until he tells you to put the seatbelts on. And we're going to hear a few turbulence, but I think that's when I did some of my best sleeping, was when I was in some turbulence.
It rocked you to sleep.
Yeah, just kind of you know, rocked you, no big thing, but I wasn't scared a bit. It was really enjoying it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
81 years old, never flown. Here he is in the Philippines, settling in. Let's talk a little bit about that. Like, how has your transition been? I met you at the condo. You're no longer there. You found a new place. What's up with that?
Well, like I said, I'm 81 years old and I'm single, but I still have hope. You know, I've met a lot of girls here so far, you know, and I'm, you know.
How's that going?
It's going good, you know. So far, you know, we're doing good on it. You know, it's
making some friends. Yeah,
it's very different how you can meet people here. Not just girls, guys, everybody, but
how friendly
they are. Yes, and it's I just have a great time here. You know, it's the guy next door to the apartment here. He was from Scandinavia, I think he was. And I walked out the other night to take some of my refuge out, and they were cooking on a grill out in front of their apartment. And I said, boy, that looks good, you know. He said, yeah, he says, almost done, you know. We talked for quite a while. And I came back then and got in my part, and 2 minutes later, I had my door open, and he come over, hey, Jerry, and I said, what? He said, hey, it's all done now. Come on over and eat with us. We got plenty.
Awesome.
You know,
It's that kind of
I had
thing.
already ate, you know, but I thanked him. But that's just the way that the people are here. I mean, it's...
I agree with you. And it's friendly all over the Philippines. Everywhere that I've been.
Yep.
It's unique here in Dumaguete, I'm finding, and there's rumors, you'll hear different things, but my experience, and I just hung out with another foreigner who's relatively new here, he said the same thing. There's a unique vibe in Dumaguete. There's a decent sized expat community here, and it seems like everyone is super cool with each other. Everyone is like welcoming. They want to introduce you to more people. Every day I'm meeting more and more people, and it's a unique thing here because you can meet locals and Filipinos, which are by far the majority here. There's tons. It's not like there's that many foreigners, but the foreigners that are here, everyone is like a community. So you have both options as far as making friends and finding things to do. And do you find that to be the same way?
I find that's the same way, and the plus side of it is that 90% of them speak English, so it's you don't have to take and worry about coming over here and not be able to understand the language, because that's part of their curriculum at school is to learn English, you know.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
so you can come over here, and then some of them have broken English, which you can understand, and you might have to ask them what a couple of times, you know. But
and learn a few words, Tagalog or
I've got my book over there now that I'm going through.
Nice.
And trying to pick up a few words here and there.
For sure, it's helpful.
My friend, she said she would help me learn some sayings, some words, and what I need to know over here to get by on.
And that's what's important, like the good morning and good afternoon, and then of course saying thank you, and the important things. I think at a baseline you should have that. If you're coming here, I mean, it's more functional to know a few words. It's also it's respectful and it's cool. As soon as you say, you know, mein buteg or whatever, they smile and they're like, awesome. You speak a little bit. You know, so it's cool. It's worth learning.
But they're even respectful to themselves. I found out, because when we was at the mall, and I was we were this store, and she was talking with the lady that worked there, and she was saying, how much is this here, Mom? And ma'am, you know, and she said this, well, thank you, ma'am, you know. And
ma'ams and sirs.
Ma'ams and sirs, even to their, you know, it just shows a sign of respect
to elders. For sure.
And we was with me the other day when we walked down there, and that there was an older guy. He was older than me, I think, and he was mumbling something, and he was laughing.
That's right.
And we was talking, you know, and I was kind of trying to what he was saying, which I didn't know what it was. But
I thought you knew him. You guys were just chatting it. He's like, no, I just met him right now.
That's our first meeting, you know. But
that's how friendly it is. You can just start laughing and joking with someone.
But when he left, he kind of thanked me. And their thing here to show respect is they take your hand
up to the forehead.
Up to the forehead.
And anyone older than you.
And he was older than me, but he was showing me. You know,
he did it to you.
Yeah, he did it to me.
That's right.
And which, you know, it's just they're just great people.
So the vibes have been so good here.
Oh yeah.
Whenever I see you, Jerry, you're just like, you're full of energy. You're just excited about, like you said in the last conversation, every morning is like a new adventure, right? What am I going to get into today? Now, it's not always smooth, right? Like, and that's I think people should know that there are some challenges, and there's just little bumps along the way that you have to roll with. You have to be more patient with things.
I've learned to cross the streets.
Talk about, so we had a conversation the other day. The sidewalks are not always great, but then your next option is a busy road. Talk about like your whole daily routine here now that you've moved over here.
I feel safer on the road than I do the sidewalks. You can have I walk down to Hypermart over there, which is probably half a mile from here, I'd say, something like that.
This boy is doing some walking.
And I walk there. And I'll walk back with a couple of bags of groceries, but I stay on the road because the sidewalks you can walk, you know, one thing is on a 45-degree angle, and then you walk 10 feet and it goes to 33 to the left, and then there's a hole that's a foot wide that might be down a foot deep, you know, and a piece of pipe that's sticking up, And like I say, I feel more safer on the road with these trikes passing me at 4 inches, you know, than I do walking on the sidewalk, you know. But it's, you know, I've not been, you know,
knock on wood.
Knock on wood, I've not been hit. You know, they look out for you. You know, and
it's good that you're getting exercise, but you gotta be careful too.
Yeah.
So that is a reality here. Depending on where you decide to live, you can kind of suss out. And now you're in a situation now where you are here, but it's not your ultimate place, right? Like this is kind of step 2, but there's a step 3, and that's going to be, what are you really looking for here, Jerry?
Well, like I want to find some place. I'm adamant about getting a place that's either near the ocean, nice sandy beach where I can get up in the morning, grab myself my coffee cup full of coffee, and walk down the beach and just maybe wade in. You know,
you have that dream. You have that vision.
I've got to do it once,
and you're going to do it. So just to sort of clarify some of that, if you're coming to Dumaguete, there are options here for housing, but you can't always find exactly what you want, and that's kind of the situation you were in. You had a little bit of time, a small window to find that place. And this just was kind of that in-between option.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, as far as beaches, guys, there are beaches kind of in Dumaguete, but not really close to downtown. There's some further south, I think about 30 minutes or so. But then the options there, you felt it was a little disconnected from markets and things that you wanted to be close to. Is that right?
Yes, yeah. And I found this place here, like I said, it's not exactly what I want, but it's nice.
It's a good start.
It's it's very nice in here. Everything is brand new.
Beautiful place.
And I like it, you know. But it's just I've been thinking so much.
You want that beach,
that ocean and the beach, and smell some salt.
I hear you.
You know.
And we've been talking about, like, obviously there's Pang Lao and Bohol. For those of you that are thinking the same as Jerry, that are interested in the beach life, Pang Lao is a popular spot for expats. I mean, you want to go to Boracay and check that out. It's obviously very touristy, but I know there are some expats that live there.
Yeah.
And then another place that maybe you don't live there, but it's easy to get to, where are you heading coming pretty soon? That is going to be your beach getaway, because that's one of the benefits of living in Dumaguete is you have access to some really awesome islands and places. So where are you going?
Taking again my first ferry ride that I've crossing. I don't know whether the ocean or whatever it is. The sea there. I don't know what the name of it is. We're going over to Siquidor.
Siquidor. Yep.
And I'm going to spend 3 days over there. And I don't know if we'll be able to afford it now. 3 days. It's going to cost in American dollars for 3 days on the beach, overlooking the ocean, with the swimming pool overlooking the ocean, 1,500 pesos
a night.
But with the exchange rate of 55 to 1,
so
it figures out to 52.75.
So 1,500 is a little under $30.
That's about
perhaps. So, but still, like that's dirt cheap.
Yeah.
So $30 or $27 a night, beachfront with a pool.
Yeah,
and that's a nothing ferry right away. It's super close.
Private. It's got the private beachfront where you can go to there. Everything.
Yeah. So so I think for you guys that are considering Dumaguete, this is a great thing to talk about. Maybe it's not the perfect beach spot where you can live, but you can zip over to Siquidor. You can see it from downtown. It's not far.
Yep.
And they pick you up at the port, take you to a resort, $30 a night, plus food and drinks and whatever you do. But it's a nothing holiday to get your beach fix.
Yeah, the whole 3 days there with the ferry ride, the hotel, all the food, maybe buying some souvenirs or something to send home, probably less than $300.
Yeah. Oh.
Or,
that would be going all out.
Yeah.
If the room is only $30.
Yeah, I'm talking about having steak every night.
Have 3 meals a day.
3 meals a day. Yeah.
Steak every meal.
But that's
seafood.
That's.
So. Man, it's a good life here. There's no question about it. There's obviously some inconveniences. And I think if you come here like you did with those expectations, you watched all these videos, so you knew about some of these things that might be challenges, and you're rolling with it pretty good.
Yeah, I knew kind of what to expect, what to look for.
Yeah.
In fact, when I got to Dumaguete, I almost felt like I had been here before because
I was
watching the videos and I walked down to this one spot and I looked around the corner and I said, I've been here before, and it was on a vlog, one of the vloggers.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I think it was Paul, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably Paul.
And,
there's a good chance.
Yeah, and It was, I was seeing it down there 2 years ago, and now I'm standing
cool.
there.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty amazing, man. I'm so happy you pulled the trigger. I can tell that you are really loving this new experience, this whole new chapter in your life. Now, so he's going to Sikior. You're not going alone.
No.
You're making friends.
Making friends, yep. I was moving in here, and she see me move in. She walked down here, you know, and we, you know, she welcomed me to the house here, to my apartment.
She was friendly right from the beginning.
Real friendly, you know, and I wasn't here 10 minutes, and she said to me, you know, you really seem like a nice guy. She said, can I give you my phone number? And I'm thinking,
when's the last time that happened?
Yeah, I don't think I was ever having. If it did, it was always the wrong one, you know. And I figured maybe this woman, but she gave me her phone number, and I give her my phone number, and we get along great, you know. And it's I asked her to, you know, if she would like to go over there and kind of be my interpreter, because I look around the island, and I wanted to check some real estate out over there, and she, oh yeah, I'd be happy to, you know. And I said, no, I'm not saying this to be risque, you know, and I'm not saying this to, that, you know, you're obligated to.
Yeah, you were being appropriate and just friendly about it.
And being friendly, you know. And she said, no, I understand. She says, that's no problem, you know. You know, and that, to know somebody for half an hour, you know, and then all of a sudden trust him to spend the night with him across the ocean someplace, or it's just a great, you know, a feeling to have people that,
it's definitely different here.
It's definitely different here, but it's
but in a good way, and if you make good connections and you sort of feel comfortable, that's the main thing.
Another thing that I want to bring up here, Chad, is that being a senior here, I was in a drugstore. I was standing in line, and I seen this lady behind the counter. She's pointing at me, you know, and she's saying like this, you know, and I'm thinking, was she me, you know? Yeah, you come. So I walked in, I said, yeah. She said, are you waiting in line? I said, yes. She said, you a senior? I said, yes. She said, well, then you're next.
So they pulled you to the front of the line.
But I was in, they see me standing in line, and they pulled me to the front of the line, and
high regard for
the seniors,
older people. Yeah.
And they've done that 2 or 3 different places I've been at, you know.
That's got to make you feel pretty good, right? When you come here as a retired person or a little bit older, you might have some fears about these kind of things, right? Like fear of your health, fear of anything that can happen when you're a bit older, but feeling like they're looking out for you here, it has to feel good.
There's no doubt about that. The people here, they treat you like $1 million. I mean, they just, I can't say enough about how friendly the people are here, you know, and I just wish everybody that is thinking about coming over here would have the, just if you come over 2 weeks and take a vacation, you know, and
so don't just sell your house and just move here like you did.
No, just come over here. No, I sold my house. I sold everything. Like when I got here, I had 2 suitcases and a carry-on.
That's it.
Yeah. And
so you could do that, and it's working out.
My elephant. That's the only knick-knack that I bought.
Oh, really? Where?
Right here. And the reason I brought that.
Okay, let's show the audience.
It got one of his husks got broke off. But
so that's the only thing you brought.
That's the only thing that I brought. The reason I brought this is you probably well know that an elephant with its trunk up in the air like this here means good luck.
Oh, that's awesome. I love elephants.
Yeah, and so with this here trunk way up there, I said, I'll have to take that off, but I'm going to need some good luck. And so I packed it in a suitcase, and his husk got broke off, I guess, in the traveling, but
that's okay.
I got it in there.
Looking pretty good.
I'm going to glue it back on, but of course you buy some of that crazy glue, and the only thing it sticks to is your fingers anyway. You know?
2 suitcases, a carry-on, one sentimental
knick-knack, and
you don't miss anything, right?
A few pictures and a couple Bibles. And that was my what I landed here with, you know.
You don't need a bunch of stuff to be happy. It sounds like the daily adventure, learning new things, meeting new people, and not having to worry about all your things. It's a way of, it's quality of life, right?
He was absolutely right. You don't need nothing else.
But so here you are, happy as can be.
I'm happy as a lark. Yep, it's I wouldn't trade it for. And my family, you know, they keep calling. They're waiting for me to say that I'm on the way home, you know. But every time they call me and they ask me, "Well, how are you doing over there?" I say, "You wouldn't believe it. I'm higher every day. I get higher and higher. You know, you don't need no drugs."
Are they waiting for you to say when are you coming home?
And they say, "You're not planning on coming back for a while." I said, "Well, I'm going to come back, but it's only going to be maybe 2 weeks
to visit."
You know, and but I will come back. But I'm going to have to get but I'm going to be here for at least another
Yeah.
6-7 months before I even make that decision.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I've got things that I want to do here. Like I said, I want to find that my little hideaway on the ocean someplace, or
Yeah.
a nice pool where I can get in there and relax. But I'll find it. I don't have
You
any.
got time.
I got time. That's all I got is time.
There you have it, guys. We're gonna make more videos because I want to ask Jerry about like his budget and how all of that's looking. There's so many things we can talk about.
Yeah,
We'll follow
it's-
up again after you've
Yeah,
done
yeah,
some vacationing to the beach. We'll see how that goes.
It's amazing because on my budget, I had a certain amount in my checking account,
Yeah.
and with my Social Security and a little small pension that I get, it hasn't changed any.
So you're not eating into any of your savings or anything.
I haven't eaten not a penny.
So okay, let's
And
just
I've
talk
got-
about it then.
yeah.
What is that number that magic number that you were going for, and what are you keeping it under monthly for the most part?
Well, I started to. I said, well, I think that I can do like $1,200 a month.
So you're around 1,200 or a little more than that?
I
or-
was around $1,200 a month, but
Wow.
I know that I'm under that because the balance that I had in my checking account, that hasn't changed.
Right.
Other than when it goes up until my rent's
Yeah.
due, and then I take.
That's incredible. That's music to the ears of, I
Yeah.
think, many people. 1,200 US a month, all in, and you're living the life that you are happy living. You haven't been traveling yet, and he doesn't rent a scooter. So there's some added things that you might want when you come here, but a simple, a very nice place. Like it's a 3-bedroom
The 3
condo.
bedroom, yeah, and it's got the living room here, a little dinette. It's got
And it's fully furnished.
CD for 6 there, and it's got a gas stove.
It's
and,
really nice.
Yeah, it's nice, and I got a washer and a
Washer dryer
washer
too.
dryer. I don't think it's called a dryer; it's more like a washer spinner.
Oh yeah. I have that one in my condo too. Yeah.
Yeah, but it does the work. I got
Does
some
the
lines
trick.
out there, and I just throw my gloves over the lines. and
You're good to go.
Good to go.
Awesome, Jerry.
But,
Thanks for sharing all that. I appreciate that,
Yeah.
man. I can't wait to, see what the next adventure is for you, and we'll do a
I
follow-up
hope
down the road.
the next adventure you see us sitting on the beach someplace.
Well, that's coming soon because you're heading to
That's
Sikyor in like a week or something.
yeah. I'll have to take some over there.
You take some video.
I'm going to,
Jerry's going
yeah.
to start a YouTube channel because if you live in Dumageddon, that's what you do, apparently. There's a lot of YouTubers here, not going to lie.
Yep.
Jerry wants to do it. I'm going to help him get started. And when he gets to that point, I will do a video to let you guys know so you can watch Jerry and you'll do your little daily update on your Jerry's adventures in the Philippines.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some. I practiced today at the mall there, and
You were taking some video.
yeah, I was taking videos at the mall today.
Even for your family, right? Like that's what you said. Like they want to see what you're up to.
Right. Yeah.
It's a fun thing to do.
Yes.
Might as well post it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And I found out it's really easy to post on YouTube. You don't have to worry about the time limit on it.
Yeah.
Really on that YouTube.
Yeah.
I've been sitting over 3-4 minutes, and they're over there to open it up and watch it right away.
this video is getting up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be.
You're
pretty
on.
long.
This is YouTube too, then, right?
It's going to be on YouTube. You got it.
There you go. There you go.
So you guys on YouTube watching this video, we thank you for tuning in and getting to know Jerry a little bit more and about his adventure here. And hopefully it helps you as far as inspiring you to make the move like Jerry did. Life is definitely good in the Philippines, but come with an open mind, be patient, and do your research. Whether you sell your stuff and move here, you come here on a vacation first to check it out. You got to decide what's best for you. Thanks for watching, guys.
You have a nice one, and like I say, if you should decide to come here and you don't sell everything, you're probably going to be wasting your time because then you're going to have to go back and make another trip to sell everything.
He's saving you time
Saving
and
time.
effort. Just sell everything. Well, you're 81 and you're like, man, if I'm doing this, I'm doing this, right?
I'm doing it. I did it.
Good for you,
I'm
man.
just happy to lark.
Jerry, thanks so much, man.
Thank you,
Always
Chad.
good to see you.
Same here.
We'll see you soon. All
You
right.
have a good one, buddy.
Thanks. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next
Bye-bye.
one. Bye.